Yo, what's up, man? This is your boy, y'all's chosen one. At you one more again. We're in the great book of Leviticus. Uh, doing chapter 8. It's about 36 verses. So we're going to jump right into it before I hit the bed. Shabbat Shalom for all those who practice Shabbat. And Yah spake unto Moshe, saying, Take Aaron and his sons with him in the garments and the anointing oil, and a bullock for a sin offering, 2 rams, a basket of unleavened bread. Gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moshe did as Yah commanded him. And the assembly was gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Moshe said unto the congregation, This is the thing which Yah commanded to be done. And Moshe brought Aaron and his sons and washed them with water. And he put upon him the coat, and girded him with the girdle, clothed him with the robe, and put the ephod upon him, and he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod, and bound it unto him therewith. And he put the breastplate upon him. Also he put the breastplate, the Urim, and the Thummim, and he put the mitre upon his head, and also upon the mitre, even upon his forefront, did he put the golden plate, the holy crown, as Yah commanded Moshe. And Moshe took the anointing oil, and anointed the tabernacle and all that was therein, and sanctified them. And he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all the vessels, both the lower and his foot, to sanctify them. And he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. Moshe brought Aaron's sons, and he put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon them, as Yah commanded Moshe. And he brought the bullock for the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for his sin offerings. And he slew it. Moshe took the blood, put it upon the horns of the altar round about with his finger, purified the altar, poured the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, to make reconciliation upon it. And he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, 2 kidneys, fat. Moshe burned it up upon the altar. But the bullock and his hide, his flesh, and his dung he burnt with fire without the camp, as Yah commanded Moshe. And he brought the ram for the burnt offering. Aaron and his son laid their hands upon the head of the ram, and he killed it. Moshe sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about, and he cut the ram into pieces. And Moshe burnt the head, and the pieces, and the fat. And he washed the inwards and the legs in water. And Moshe burnt the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto Yah, as Yah commanded Moshe. And he brought the other ram, the ram of consecration. And Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. He slew it. Moshe took the blood of it, put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And he bought Aaron's sons, and Moshe put of the blood upon the tip of the right ear, and upon the thumbs of the right hands, and upon the great toes of the right feet. And Moshe sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about, and he took the fat, and the rump, and all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the calf above the liver, and the 2 kidneys and their fat, the right shoulder, and out of the basket of unleavened bread that was before Yah, he took 1 unleavened cake, and a cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer, and put them on the fat, and upon the right shoulder. He put all upon Aaron's hands, and upon his sons' hands, and waved them for a wave offering before Yah. And Moshe took them from off their hands, and burnt them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto Yah. And Moshe took the breast, and waved it for a wave offering before Yah. For the ram of consecration, it was Moshe's part, as Yah commanded Moshe. And Moshe took of the anointing oil, and of the blood which was upon the altar, sprinkled it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon his sons' garments, and him with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garments, and his sons' garments with him. And Moshe said unto Aaron and to his sons, boil the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and there eat it with the bread that is in the basket of consecration, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat. And that which remaineth of the flesh and of the bread shall ye burn with fire, and ye shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation in 7 days, until the days of your consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he consecrate you, and he have done this day, so Yah have commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. Therefore shall ye abide at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation day and night 7 days, and keep the charge of Yah, that ye die not, for so I commanded. So Aaron and his sons did all things which Yah commanded by the hand of Moshe. Alright, so here we see Moshe consecrating Aaron and his sons. We see a ram, it's a burnt offering, the ram of consecrations. We also see the place and time of the consecration. So, it's a more of a, sacrificing here, more offerings, more sin offerings and things like that. So, we see Aaron and his sons being anointed, and that's pretty much what I get out of this chapter. So I'll check you guys on the next chapter, which will be chapter 9. Get at you at another time. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll get at you soon. Shalom.